That's kind of fucked up.
There's so many ways that in whatever profession you do, you have to operate under some guise of personal responsibility to what you're providing to the public.
No, you need to be responsible and be responsible for your actions.
Whether or not you're a contractor who is hiding an Indian burial ground, whether or not you're a bartender who is getting some guy super fucking wasted because you're looking for a little bit extra bit of money and you don't give a fuck about what he does once he walks out of your establishment, or whether or not you're a fucking cop who is walking around with a loaded weapon.
Yeah.
And that's a controlled substance if I have ever heard of one, a loaded fucking gun.
Guaranteed.
And these motherfuckers should not be able to get away from it. And really, this should go all the way to the fucking top. If this guy really was reaching for, as he is claiming, and his lawyer is claiming, oh, I thought I was grabbing my taser.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter.
No. There's
That's your fucking fault. And people should go down from the top to the bottom.
Agreed.
This should not just be this young guy. I mean, honestly, the guy's 28. And if you look at the video, it's very hard to gather any kind of mercy for his actions.
None. There's no reason why this guy should be pulling out even if it was his taser, while this guy's down on his face.
And I did a little research on these taser guns, because, I was reading in the newspapers, they look just like guns, and it's an easy mistake.
It feels like a gun, it's the same size.
Your gun is on your right. Your taser is on your left. It's two separate holsters. Now, at that point, if you were to use your trigger hand, and I've actually researched this too, the gentleman was right-handed like most of the population. So he would have had to take his dominant hand, reach across his midsection, and grab his pistol in a backwards motion, because the pistol points to the back. So that means you're reaching your arm around your midsection,
across your body,
grabbing the handle in a backwards fashion, pulling the gun out in a backwards fashion, then redistributing the gun around so that your finger can be on the trigger, and then fire. To me, there's a lot of steps there that are warning signs. No matter what the situation, I'm grabbing the wrong fucking gun.
And then you know what got me on top of this? This bitch ran.
He did run. And just he ran. And that's another problem. If I shoot somebody in the fucking back who's on the fucking floor, and I got cameras on the news documenting exactly what I did, how the fuck am I gonna make it from where I live to over fucking 800 miles away in the depths of fucking Tahoe?
Yeah.
Now they say that he was in fear of his life and he was getting death threats.
To give this guy some credit, this flashlight cop some credit, there were riots going on in Oakland. There were some, so you gotta. Very
true, but that's what the legal system is all about. So you don't let the motherfucker go sit up in a fucking retreat up in Tahoe. He goes into protective custody in a little cell that nobody can get him in.
That's right.
He's a lot safer in a little cell with his own people.
Yeah, there's riots going on in Oakland, man.
Yeah, they're like, listen, you gotta sit in this fucking cell. We'll get you a fucking TV and some Skittles, but you're not fucking gonna go sit up in fucking Tahoe and go rafting with your wife.
Yeah, come on.
That's some bullshit.
Reality check, man. Reality check.
So we're looking now at a double standard. A double standard of what happens when we, the public, do things and police do things. And our question is when did the police gain a precedence over the public? When did they start having different legal rights?
I don't know. I've seen this police state coming for years, man. We just got to pay attention to it or it's going to take over. And before we know, we're all going to be living in a fucking cage.
So everybody's talking about it. It's been hashed out a million fucking times. It's coming towards us, and I guarantee if this officer is let off, we're going to see riots that make Rodney King look like a sleigh ride.
I hope so. I hope to God so.
So the real truth is that the way to avoid all of this is to be informed, get involved, and gain a point of view. Take a stance. Take a stance on what's happening in your community, because this is something that is happening throughout the entire country every single fucking day.
Yeah.
I heard an estimate the other day that over 500 people are killed by police officers each month in the United States.
That's crazy.
Now, I might have just made that up.
Oh, hey, you know what? I'll go with you, though. I like it.
But,
500.
But the point is that I'm making shit up so you get on the internet and prove me wrong.
Yeah, we don't check our facts here on the back of the bus. This is your opportunity.
But it doesn't really matter. The point is that we need to get involved. It is an issue. And if you don't believe that police use excessive force and that they operate under different rules than the rest of society, then go on YouTube and check out this fucking video.
Yeah, check out this Fruitville Bart video, yo. So some fucked up shit. And you know what? We'd like you to contact us at backofthebuspodcast@gmail.com and send us your opinions.
And I do believe that I think we are going to put it up on the website briefly, just for you guys to check out.
Yeah.
In case you live in Germany or Austria or some other place where maybe the local news or California cops aren't really an influence in your life, you need to recognize that our police are pretty fucked up. And they got guns, and they got tasers, and they got mace, and they got everything underneath the fucking world to fuck with us. And they do on a regular basis, and it's all swept under the rug by the media, the legal system, and the powers that be. And it's time for us to put this to an end.
And got no one to put them in check, man.
So Godspeed, God bless, and fuck the police.
They say the odds against me are crooked and impossible. Like I was born with a hole in my heart. It's an obstacle. I left to die by the doctors in the children's hospital. But I never lose hope. Success is psychological. The world is volatile in the street.